Welcome back to the fourth segment of this video on how to design a resistance training program. In this segment, we'll discuss the methods or mechanisms that we can utilize to properly sequence the exercises we'd have someone to complete. Now, one of the most well-known ways to sequence exercises is according to an exercise's type or classification. The two classifications that most, if not all, exercises can fit into is known as either a core exercise or an assistance exercise. As noted on the screen here, core exercises should form the bulk of a resistance training program when compared to assistance exercises. Well, the question becomes why? Well, let's note here that an exercise is classified as a core exercise if it involves two or more primary joints, and if it engages large muscle groups. So if an exercise involves two or more joints and engages our larger muscles, it's engaging more of the body. And because it's engaging more of the body, it's also making it more effective for the body. Examples of core exercises include lunges, push-ups, squats, power cleans, front squats, shoulder presses, planks, and more. On the flip side, we again also have assistance exercises. In this category of exercises, we have a focus on smaller muscle groups being activated and only movement that occurs at a single joint. So this category of exercises are typically those that are utilized in rehabilitation settings or those that are utilized to focus on a single muscle or single muscle group that's relatively small. So as we're designing an exercise program, we could choose to stagger our exercises. Utilizing this technique, we perform all of our core exercises first and follow up with our assistance exercises second. The idea behind this technique is that by engaging in the core exercises first, we use a majority of the energy that we have. On the flip side, if we performed assistance exercises first, we'd be more likely to have minimal energy left to do the exercises that are more demanding and are more appropriate for the body. So now let's discuss what's needed as we solidify the selection and order of exercises in a single training session. Let's consider this first as relates to an individual's training status. For those who are novices, there should be a greater emphasis on core exercises when compared to assistance exercises. Now, one of the ways to ease novices into such a program is to pick one exercise per muscle group for them to execute in a single exercise session. What this will do is help prevent fatigue, and it will allow them the opportunity to focus on mastering a given exercise. But as it's noted here on the screen, as a novice begins to develop, additional exercises per muscle group can be added. For those who are athletes, the objective is to select exercises that are as close to the sport they engage in as possible. This will allow him or her a greater opportunity to transfer the results of the resistance training program so that they can see improvements in their sport performance. Should we work with individuals who are injured, we must be especially careful in engaging them in a resistance training program so that we don't unintentionally exacerbate their injuries. It is wise to simply refer them to the physician, an athletic trainer, and/or someone who can direct or supervise the rehabilitation of their given injury. There's another technique that we can employ to assist in properly ordering or sequencing the exercises completed within a given workout session. This next technique involves a mini principle that we call order of priority. Let's contrast this with what we've mentioned earlier. Notice on the right we have exercise type. Again, under this concept and principle, we should perform core exercises first, followed by assistance exercises. Now, on the left, let's discuss order of priority. With this direction, an individual completes the exercises that are most important to him or her first. This could, depending on the person, begin with assistance exercises. or any order that is preferred. Taking a look at Table 15.3, let's look specifically at the very first portion that you see, which lists exercises 1 through 7. The exercises that we see here are power cleans, push press, front squat, bench press, tricep press down, wrist curls, and seated heel raise. So in this set of exercises, we can see, looking towards the right, that these exercises occur in a given succession. First, we have power exercises, which is analogous to core exercises. We have those already listed as core exercises. And then to complete the routine, we have towards the bottom the assistance exercises. Now, let's look at the next set. The exercises below are listed from numbers 1 through 5. These exercises include the squat and press, the back squat, the incline bench press, leg curls, and a 3-way shoulder exercise. We can see here that we begin with the multi-joint exercises, which we can classify as core exercises. These two are followed by those which are single joint exercises, which we know of as assistance exercises. As we look towards the bottom here at figure 15.4, we can see that we have a group of exercises, again numbered here from 1 through 8, which includes the back squat, the leg curl, the standing heel raise, the upright row, the incline bench press, the dumbbell biceps curl, the shoulder press, and the lat pull down. We can see here that these exercises are ordered by push-pull. Again, looking towards the bottom, our next set of exercises, which is also listed from numbers 1 through 8, includes the leg press, the bench press, lunges, the shoulder shrug, leg extensions, dumbbell shoulder press, leg curl, and tricep extensions. Here, we can see that the ordering is based on lower and upper body exercises. Again, there's not necessarily a right or wrong way. It's all about the individual or group of individuals that you're working with and partly what their preference is. Well, that ends this segment on exercise order and sequencing. I hope this segment has helped you see the components of program design and how they all work together. Hopefully, it also helps you feel a little bit more comfortable about putting your own program together for yourself or for someone else. Thank you again for watching. The next segment is on one of the most important content-wise, and we'll discuss how we determine the appropriate load or amount of weight that should be lifted during an exercise program.